Hello students, welcome in 12 Computer Science. Already we started chapter 1 Operating System in paper 1. We already complete the Contiguous Real Memory Management System. Okay, in last session already study concepts related to memory management. In memory management divided into three types: contiguous real memory allocation, non-contiguous real memory allocation, non-contiguous virtual memory allocation. In contiguous memory allocation, single contiguous, fixed contiguous and variable partition. Okay, this single, fixed partition and variable partition already we have studied in last session. Now student, in this session I am going to explain paging segmentation in non-contiguous real memory allocation. Combine also give here, but this is not your syllabus. So we study only paging and segmentation. Okay. So student, why we are use paging and segmentation, and how to use this paging and segmentation, both we will see here. So let's start. Before, what is the problem in contiguous allocation method? Means in contiguous allocation method, internal fragmentation and external fragmentation. Now fragmentation means wastage of memory space. Now in internal fragmentation means fixed partition suffers from internal fragmentation, that is wastage of memory space within partition. See here, if a partition of 100K and has to be allocated to a process of 60K, then 40K memory is wasted. This is known as internal fragmentation. Means student, if 100K total size of partition is 100K and process size is 60K, then 60K accommodated within this partition means 100K and 40K memory is wasted. Okay. Now external fragmentation. Variable partition suffers from external fragmentation. Variable partition suffers from external fragmentation. Now if a partition is of 30K and 60K are available and the process of 70K has to be accommodated, then both the partition can be allocated in this process. So wastage of memory space. So student, see here, if partition in variable, suppose 3 partitions are there and this is fill. Okay, this partition is already fill partition. Now first partition is suppose 30K and this last partition is 60K. Okay, and process, what is the size of process? 70K. But this 70K, this process is not accommodated in this 30K or 60K because 70K is greater than this 30K and 60K, but 30 plus 60 is 90K. Okay, now this 90K is greater than this 70K, but this process is not accommodated within these two memory space. Why? Because spanning is not allowed in contiguous memory allocation. So both memory space are wastage in variable partition. So this is called as external fragmentation. Understood student? Internal fragmentation suffers in fixed partition and external fragmentation suffers in variable partition. So overcome this problem. To solve this problem using non-contiguous allocation method. Non-contiguous allocation method means there is a problem of internal and external fragmentation arises. So non-contiguous allocation provide a better method to solve this problem. So which method is used in non-contiguous allocation method? Paging and segmentation. Paging and segmentation. Now what is paging? What do you mean by paging? Paging, student, paging is a very important concept in memory management method. So let us start paging. Now in paging, suppose we have process. That process divided into equally size of pages. Process divided into, see basic meaning of paging. Process divided into equally size of pages, and that pages stored into main memory. Okay. So this is the concept of paging. This is the concept of paging. Now see this diagram. One program or process divided into same sizes of pages. Okay, these are the page table, means these are the process. Process is divided into same sizes of pages. Suppose program size or process size is 10K. Okay student, program or process size is 10K. Okay, so this 10K and page size suppose 2K. Then this 10K divided into 5 different pages, because page size is 2K and total size of program or process is 10K. So it's required, it is divided into 5 pages. Understood student? Now, so it's divided into 2 KB. So hence one program divided into 5 pages. Now let's see this example. Suppose here this is a logical memory, means program divided into or process divided into same sizes of pages. Same sizes of pages. Just like a page 0, page 1, page 2, page 3. Okay, means logical memory is divided into pages in equal sizes. These all pages are in equal sizes, and this is a logical memory. Logical memory means your program or process divided into same sizes of pages. Now, what is the concept of paging? Process divided into equally size of pages, and that pages stored into main memory. Okay, this is the concept of paging. Now see, this is a physical memory, or it is also called as frame number. Now physical memory loaded these pages. Okay, physical memory, this is a physical memory. Okay, physical memory means it is also called as main memory. Now in this main memory loaded these pages wherever free space is available. These all pages are loaded into this memory. Okay, now see here, these are the 0 to 7, these are the also frame number. One thing is, remember student, here page size or frame size both are or should be, both size should be same. Always remember, page size or frame size both should be same in size. So this page is accommodated in frame accurately. Okay, now see here, this is a physical memory. Physical memory means it is a main memory. Now see here, page 0 loaded into frame number 1, because these other frames are suppose filled, means accommodated some other processes. Okay, now these remaining processes are free or available. So page 0 is loaded this first frame number. Page 1 loaded here 6 frame number. Page 2 loaded here 3rd frame number. Wherever free space is available, that pages are loaded into main memory. Okay, this is not necessary that pages are sequentially loaded into main memory. Okay student, now see, suppose this is a physical memory and this is a logical memory. Logical memory means process divided into equal sizes of pages. Physical memory, it is also called as main memory. Main memory is divided into same sizes of frame number. Okay, means frame size and page size are same because when process divided into same size of pages, that page insert or stored into frame. So page stored into frame fit in size means frame size. Okay, means both size. Already we know memory is byte addressable. Okay, means memory represents through bytes. Okay, so this one thing is remember, frame size and page size both are should always be same. Okay, now student, see, next is page map table. What is the function of this page map table? This page table contains the frame number. Okay, this page table contains the frame number, where that pages present in actually will have it in the main memory. Means these pages are loaded into main memory. Then what is the address of these pages in main memory? So how to find it, that address, using this page map table? Because student, every process or every program have page table, means each and every process will be having the page number, like page number 0, 1, 2, 3, like this. Okay, means every process have page 0, page 1, page 2. So we can't use one page map table. So required multiple page table. So every process has its own page table. When CPU demand that byte or a page, so CPU always work on logical address. Logical address made by two things, one is page number and another is page offset. Page offset means size of the page, okay, and page number. Understood student, what is the function of this page map table? Okay, means where that these pages are present in actually, will have it in the main memory. Okay, in the main memory. So every process have page map table. So this indicates page frame and this is indicates page 0. Now see, page 0, which frame number? 1 frame number. So here 1. Page 1, where it is stored? 6 page frame number. So here write frame number is 6. Page 2, where it is stored? Frame 3. So write here 3. And page 3, where it is stored? 7. So here write 7. So it is called as page map table. This page map table indicates where the pages are stored into main memory. Understood student? And one more thing is always remember, page size always power of 2. Page size always power of 2. Means 2, 4, 8, 16, like this. Okay? Understood what is paging? Now let us see statement. Partition suffer from external fragmentation because of available memory is not contiguous. Now you know external fragmentation. External fragmentation suffers from variable partition, and fragmentation means wastage of memory space. Okay. Now paging is non-contiguous memory. Paging is available memory is non-contiguous. So paging is, so it is not suffer from this wastage of memory space. Okay, because paging is non-contiguous memory space. Paging permits a program memory to be non-contiguous, allowing a program to be allocated physical memory wherever it is available. Wherever it is available. Paging is non-contiguous real memory. So it is stored data anywhere in physical memory. Physical memory means main memory. Data stored in anywhere in physical memory wherever free space available. So then paging permits a program memory to be non-contiguous. So it is available wherever space is available, that page is stored into main memory or physical memory. Physical memory is broken into fixed size blocks called page frames, and logical memory is broken into blocks of the same size called pages. Same size or called pages. Means physical memory is divided into same sizes of pages. It is power of 2. Okay. So it is called as pages. Logical memory. Logical memory means process. Process are divided into same sizes of pages. It is called as pages. And physical memory, it is called as main memory. Main memory also divided into same sizes, it is called as frame. This page and page frame both are same size. Okay student. Now when a program is to be executed, its pages are loaded into any available frames and the page map table. Now we have seen this topic, page map table. What is the function of this page map table? Page map table, it indicates where the page loaded into the main memory. Loaded into main memory. Main memory means physical memory. Means when a program is to be executed, its pages are loaded into any available frame. Wherever space is available in physical memory, that pages are stored to that frame. Okay, and that frame number stored into page map table. Every process have each and every process have page map table. The page size is defined by hardware. It is typically power of 2. Okay, it is defined by hardware. It is power of 2, means 2, 4, 8, 6, 8, 10, etc. Okay, always pages divided into power of 2. Understood student? What is the function of paging? Now next, non-contiguous allocation method is segmentation. Okay. Now first see diagram. In segmentation, programs stored in different segments. Okay. Programs stored in different segments. In paging, programs stored in different pages, but page size are equal. But in segmentation, programs stored in different segments, but their size is different. In paging, size is same. Okay, in paging, okay, in paging, size is same sizes of pages, but how it is different size? Because it is based as logical. Why this size is different? This size is different because this size is based on logic. Okay, logical address. So suppose in our program, one is main program. Okay, this is called as segment table. One is main program. In main program also sub program is there. Sub function is included. That program means suppose sqrt. This is the built-in function is also used in this main program. So area segment is there, stack segment is there, means one program or one process divided into different segments. So it is basically divided into logical. Okay, means suppose here main program, square root program, sub program. Okay, one is our coding. Now see this code stored in different segments. Okay, code stored in different segments means data segment is there, area segment is there, stack segment is there. These are the all segments. This is only for the different range. See here, this is the different range. Main program stored 0 to 999. Sub program stored from 0 to 799. Okay, this function also stored in 0 to 699. Area segment stored in 0 to 899 and stack area stored in 0 to 499. Means different segments are there. Different segments are there because data or program is divided into logical meaning. Okay, means program are divided into logical meaning. So it is different size of the each segment, different size of each segment. See here, segment number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is 5 total segments are there, and each segment have different size. Suppose first 1000 size, this is called as suppose main program. Okay, this main program size 1000. So start from, always one thing is always remember, in main memory data stored always start from 0. Okay, so 0 to 999. Suppose one segment 1, it is called as sub program. In segment 1 stored sub program, in segment 2 stored function, in segment 3 stored area segment, segment 4 stored stack area segment. Okay, so means student, this is a process, this is our program. This program is divided into different types of segments. Okay, now see, theoretically, segments are logical division of program and hence are normally of variable sizes. Segments are logical division of programs and hence are normally of variable sizes. Means here programs are divided into based on logical division and normally of variable, means these size are variable, not fixed, like in paging, same sizes of pages. Segmentation is a memory management scheme which supports users view of memory. It supports users view of memory. This is support for user view according to the need of their programming. Okay, this is support for user view according to the need of their programming. Data divided into variable sizes. Okay, data dividing into variable sizes. Each segment has number and length. Okay, each segment has number and length, means segment number 1, 0, like this, and length means size of that segment. For example 1000, for example 800 kilobyte, like this. Okay, so each segment has number and length. Each program executable from can be considered to be consisting of different segments such as code, data, and stack. Each of these can be further divided into new segments. Okay, executable means, executable file means already, means this is for run code. Executable file means run code. Okay, stored in stack data, etc. Means executable, your code is run mode. That run code stored in either code, data segment, stack segment. Each of these can be further divided into new segment. Okay, understood what is the meaning of this executable form? Executable file or executable form means this is for run. Okay, and that run code stored into the stack. A program normally contains main program, subprograms, a few predefined and precompiled functions. Each of these belongs to different segments. Okay, means if new logical segment is there, then it will be divided into new segment. Means suppose student, this is each of these can be further divided into new segment if in new logical segment, suppose in process one more function is added in program, then new segments are added for that new function. Okay, so new segments also added. Understood? Now next, a program normally contains main program. Means suppose one process is there, in that process main program is there, sub program is there, some few predefined precompiled functions are there. Now some programs have predefined functions is there, or precompiled. Predefined functions means square root, sqrt, this is the predefined functions. Okay, sqrt or sqr, this is also predefined function. Precompiler, like, okay, precompiler function or precompiled function means For example, void main in C++. It is also predefined and precompiled function. We can't use again and again these predefined and precompiled function. Understood? What is predefined and precompiled? Best example in C++ language is pre-main program. Okay, each of these belongs to different segments. Now, understood student what is paging, what is segmentation in non-contiguous real memory. Okay, paging means process divided into same sizes pages and that pages loaded into main memory. And segmentation means each process divided into different segments. Each segment has variable in size. Okay. Now end of this session 8. Thank you students.